For those of you thinking that you cannot unseat a sitting president at the tribunal, think again.
I started my journey from Labour. The first thing Obi will face in Labour, he would have to fund the party. The party does not have money to now set up structures. They don't have structures.
Of the Labour Party, this is a party that doesn't have a governor, doesn't have members of the National Assembly. Politics in this country depends on the structures you have at these various levels.
He does not have structure, he does not have structure. Has finally gotten pillar. No be structure again. He has gotten how many pillars? You don't even they build house. Na to deck am, na remain. From Obi does not have structure now. It has changed to Obi cannot unseat a sitting president. So from you don't get the structure. The last one now say he cannot unseat a sitting president. That's the last one. All these were what happened before the election. I still let me break because when I see comment section, how people attack P2B, especially people when you see their surname, you know where they are coming from. How they attack P2B. Obi is a boy. Obi is a loser. Obi can be the president. He's a loser. He should go home. Come off it, man. Can you please give P2B some flowers at least for the one we don't do? Give this guy flowers, man. You that is saying this, you know. You know, say this man na the emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion. What are we saying here? One man just blew a political party. Boom! A political party blew or blewed in the space of less than 1 year. Who does that? Even those your political fathers here, they can't do what he has done. With clean hands, they can't do it, man. This guy did this thing in less than. See people waiting for house. Obi na person we make Okada man dey house. Obi does okay. Let's take it now. Before the election, everybody was saying the main reason people were giving that Obi will not win the election. People were saying Obi will not win the election. We asked them why. Why is it that Obi? Why do you think Obi will not win? They will tell me because he does not have structure. Listen, Obi was looking for two things. He wants to be the president and he wants to have structures. Because according to them, structures will help him in being the president. Because when you don't have, a house can do anything. So now, they say person where they look for two things, at least you hold one hand first. And as God may have it, in don't hold one hand first. In don't hold a hand first. The structure now, in get governor, in get senators, in get members in House of Assembly and members in House of Reps. This was possible in just less than 1 year. Can you people give this man his flowers for crying out loud? The structure, did it come or it did not come? It finally came. And he held on to the structure and he's waiting for the last one. That's why he said he's waiting for his last political miracle to complete. All his political journey has been miracle.
Since I started this political journey, my achievements and records have all been miracle. And I'm looking forward to the next miracle next year to complete the miraculous journey of my political life.
From everything, and it's miracle because those things are things they said can never, will never happen. But nobody is God. Nobody is God because P2B believe in himself. Say he cannot do it. Even that time they were talking about not having structure. Yeah, hear what he said about the structure.
I've said it before when people talk about structure. That my structure are the 100 million Nigerians living in poverty, 35 million young people unemployed, those people who are finding it difficult to live. They are my structures. And above all, I have the most important structure, the Almighty God.
No wonder he is called the rock. Eh? Hey, I remember during the campaign that Tinubu threw him a shade. Tinubu wanted to finish Peter every day. They give am, they give am passports. Tinubu tell him he deny Jesus. Say Obi deny Jesus. Now Obi can say that he denied Jesus, but in that same Bible said that God said, "You are Peter, unto unto this rock I shall build my church. Give me Nigeria, and I will build it." Nothing you tell am wey you no go get reply. You no get reply for everything. That even Reno Omokri sef confirm after the court. Reno Omokri was among the people wey wan pipe to with mouth. He come confirm after the election say he shock. Let's see, watch that video again.
Obedience have done. If you want to be candid, if you have candor, you really have to respect what they've done, because in less than a year, if you recall, it wasn't up to a year. I believe that he joined Labour Party May last year, and we had the election in February. So this is a period of about 8 months, and in that period of time, this man has been able to galvanize a movement that was able to give him over 6 million votes. Anybody saying that these people are, that they are idiots, obedience, you're not being very, very wise. So these people, they've actually been able to do something that is very, very commendable. In fact, I foresee that in future, in places like Harvard University, in places like Yale, in places like Oxford, people will study what Peter Obi did, because what Peter Obi did, he almost replicated what Emmanuel Macron did with his party. Emmanuel Macron built a new party, which is unheard of in France, and was able to emerge victorious.
Even Fayose called him hurricane.
Obi's hurricane.
Una hear am, make una give us some respect in this space. E no easy. So that thing you people said is not possible. We can never. Obi does not have structure. Obi don't get am. So you that is still typing that you are typing, have you forgotten? Say this man gather weight. As you're laughing at him that he's going to court, he's going to drag his man. Keep laughing. You think he's joking? Keep laughing. Shey, you people say it's not possible. Don't worry. There is nothing that is not possible in this world wey we dey. Nothing. Nothing is not possible. So don't be too sure that it's not possible. When they say when evidence is overwhelming, let's hear from this guy. Get one short video. Well, I just want to put. When there is overwhelming evidence, judges will not know what to do.
For those of you thinking that you cannot unseat a sitting president at the tribunal, think again or get ready to be shocked. The truth is, in the face of overwhelming evidence, there's really nothing the judges can do. It is only when matters that are before the court are not proved beyond reasonable doubt, then the case is left to the prerogative of the judges. That is when you can assume that kind of assumption that you cannot unseat a sitting president at the tribunal. Look, before now, there has never really been a contest at the tribunal. There has never really been. In fact, the closest you have had to this is Tinubu's own cases, where, according to what Osinbajo said, he went to UK to go and bring forensic auditors to go through the polling papers, the ballot papers, and then because of that, he was able to retrieve some mandates on behalf of the likes of them, the then governor of Edo State and the likes, Oshiomhole. Aside from that, there has never really been a contest at the tribunal. Not anything close to what we are seeing now with the Peter Obi defense, with the Peter Obi's petition. And that's the truth. If any candidate is able to prove their case beyond reasonable doubt, the hands of the justices will be tied. It will not matter what monies are paid to them. They cannot give a wrong judgment. The matter on ground right now, the matter at the Presidential Elections Petitions Court, or the tribunal, whichever you choose to call it, is such that Peter Obi has several prayers. And from the activities, the events that we see, it is becoming more and more difficult, if not impossible, for INEC, for Tinubu, for APC, and even for Shetima to put up reasonable defense. We saw what happened with INEC's defense. First, all their witnesses refused to show up. At the end of the day, one witness managed to show up, a deputy director at INEC, and the defense he put up, you can't really call that a defense. In fact, it was more like corroborating Peter Obi's case. It was more of corroborating Peter Obi's defense.
Exactly. That's what we are talking about. So Peter Obi on his own. So all those people laughing at him at the comment, I don't understand you people. Peter Obi, the guy has done so well for himself. That nobody, I don't think, is rare people. He's himself supposed to enter a Guinness Book of World Record. What are we talking about? He's supposed to be there. Because the guy, he blow up guy. He blew up guy in Anambra. He has blown Labour Party. Easy. The guy, they blow everywhere. Regardless, whatever the judges want to decide, anything they finally decides, whether it's for P2B or it's not for P2B, all I'm saying, P2B know they hungry. For you, where they come comment session, they laugh him, they type what I don't know. P2B know they hungry. Oh. He is not hungry. P2B, 3,000 naira, he can buy fuel 1 liter. His children will buy. Eh? All this is no bad governance is not affecting him. That was why people stood by him. May go help us. Anybody will go help us now we want. Hey, may go help us because now we the thing they affect. You know they affect Aqua. We are waiting and praying for the last P2B's last political journey to complete. Shalom.